Let me first start off by saying that women like Kendra G are the reason why a lot of women, in particular Black women, are going to remain single, alone, struggling, looking for love, desperate for affection and help. Yeah, it is women such as her that is contributing to the downfall and the collapse of relationships. Now, I want you all to really be receptive to what I'm getting ready to say. And I don't want women, I'm talking to the ladies right now. I know y'all watch me. Y'all may not comment in the comment section, but I see y'all's videos over on TikTok, trying to come at me sideways. So just hear me out. I want you ladies to start being extremely receptive to women like me that are trying to give you a more fair and balanced perspective and approach to dealing with men and relationships. See, I am a woman, and so I understand that behind the scenes, and I always say this because I know it's true. And again, I know y'all watch, and yeah, y'all listen. You may get upset and triggered, but nonetheless, my hope is that you really listen and take heed to what I'm saying. I know that behind the scenes, a lot of you all are craving desperately for love, affection, commitment, relationship, companionship. I know. And y'all are seeking these things from quality men that will take care of you, value you, love you, respect you, all of that, right? But I want to let you all know that you'll never get that man, get that life following up behind a lot of these superficial, surface level, materialistic, short-sighted females giving y'all these, I guess, tips and tricks and advice, because the men are actually running away from y'all because they see your type as a liability. Kendra G is not helping you. The Kendra G's of the world are not helping you. It's a lot of them. A lot of y'all are following up behind women that teach you to view men as ATMs and tools. He's not a human being. He's not somebody with his own thoughts, feelings, emotions, perspectives. He's none of that. A man is simply something to utilize to help you get ahead. You do not have to pour back into him. You don't even have to respect him. That's what you all are taught. And I want to let y'all know right now, as long as you all continue down that path, you will never, ever land the relationship, the man, the lifestyle, the love, whatever it is that you're seeking, because men are looking at y'all and seeing you all as money hungry, greedy, self-centered, needy, manipulative individuals. This is why y'all are complaining about men not showing up to the singles events. This is why you all are having to pay all of this money to potentially find a mate. Yes, I heard all the stories, ladies. The cat is out the bag. You all are completely exposed. Y'all are paying $500 for tickets for the IT conferences or whatever it was, so you can find your IT husband. Like, y'all are paying hundreds of dollars for these little mingling social events to find a man. Like, yeah, ladies, all the fronting and stunting and pretending like you all are not in dire, desperate need of a relationship of love. Yeah, we see it. And the men will continue not to show up. And you'll continue to have to go for broke to find a man, as long as you all are continuing down this road. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Please be receptive. Please understand, ladies, that it is your duty especially if you're in search of a fair and balanced, healthy relationship, to not only appreciate, but to definitely reciprocate. A relationship is not a one-sided type of deal. No. When y'all come through acting like Kendra G, do not be surprised when the men cut you off. Go monk mode. Let's get into it. And again, this is no shade towards Kendra G, but this was embarrassing, sis. These women were laughing at you, not with you. And a lot of the Kendra G's of the world, y'all are so accustomed to dealing with low vibrational, superficial, materialistic females, not women, to the point of which when y'all are presented with women who are married, who understand what it is to be fair and balanced, y'all completely and utterly embarrass the hell out of yourselves because they're looking at you like, what? That's not how me and my husband have a thriving, lasting marriage and relationship. If I took that advice, I would not be in the position that I'm in today. This was embarrassing, Kendra. Get the likes up.
Future proofing.
Yes.
Kendra.
Oh, you got to have a job. You have to have an ambition that's going to go somewhere for sure. I want to see W-2 forms. I want to see success records. I want to meet your mama. I want to know where you live. Is it in your name? Is it? I need to see the lease because sometimes
Kendra, I'm not good enough to date. If I were, let me tell you, because we're talking about it from the female gaze to the male. I'm just talking in general. If I had gone on a date with someone and they started asking me about my W-2s and my bank account, they would have been seeing the gas come out of the pipes of my car.
Yes.
Because that's too, I'm intimidated now.
Well, because women are tired of wasting their time. I'm talking from the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't want to make you be already made. I don't got clay. I'm not magic.
But guys don't want that either. They don't want to make us.
Well,
oh, now Tamron. And I gotta salute Tamron because I loved how she gave Kendra G pushback. She didn't just say, oh yeah, you go girl. Yeah, because we are the prize. That is essentially the type of energy that Kendra G is trying to give off. The I am the prize, I am the trophy, you pay for me type of, energy. And Tamron is like, look, as a happily married woman myself, that is not something that is conducive to a healthy relationship. So I love that she gave pushback. But can we really peep the game? And I'm sorry to pause it so early, but we got to break this down. Kendra G is coming onto this platform, talking to women, telling these women that, yes, we need to start making these men show and prove to us their value and what they have and what they got to offer us because we're tired of wasting our time. And I don't got time to be out here building up a man and X, Y, and Z, 1, 2, and 3. But let's pick the game, you all. The reason why Kendra G is having that type of approach is because she's coming from a superficial, surface level type of stance and mentality. When you are a woman that is solely fixated on what a man can do for you financially and materialistically, you come into that relationship very straight to the point like, look, I don't care about you. I don't care about, what you got going on, even who you are as a person. I need to see your money. I need to see how much money I'm working with. And again, ladies, when you present yourself in that manner, men are going to automatically deem you as a gold digger. And a gold digger is a liability. She's going to strip from me everything that I've worked so hard to build for myself and obtain. I need a woman that's an asset, that understands the value of money and a man's hard work. But again, when you're coming into a relationship with that one track mind of how can I get money out of him? How can I live a luxury lifestyle off of him? Not only do you start to only see men as ATMs and tools and checks, but you can also run into the issue of being finessed. Let's get into that for a second. This may be a long video. Y'all get the likes up. All right. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. It's a lot to break down, and I got to break it down. Another reason why the Kendra G's of the world are coming to relationships with that type of approach of, no, I need to see what your W-2s are. I need to meet your mama. I need to see what you about financially and all of that. It's not only just because she's trying to live a certain lifestyle off of that man, not build with him, not collaborate with him. No. I need to be able to have you to fully sponsor my lifestyle. So you got that element going on. But another level and layer behind why she's saying what she's saying and why she's taking this approach is because I'm pretty sure she has came across a lot of guys out there that understood, hey, if I want to gain the attention of a Kendra G, then I'm going to have to present a facade, an image. And a lot of these guys can finesse y'all by pretending that he is this quote unquote high value man that has all of this money to offer you and give to you. You know what I'm saying? Because secretly he thinks that you're the strong, independent boss chick. So how can I get into the great graces of this strong, independent boss chick? Because if I'm able to trick her into believing that I'm a high value man, she's going to let me in. She's going to want to have a relationship with me, be involved with me exclusively. So it's some guys out there, ladies, that will play on your desire to live this soft girl luxury life. Play on your superficial materialistic tendencies and trick you out of your spot. So yeah, I'll use my, I don't know, PPP loan money, whatever it's called, and trick you into believing I'm this rich guy so that I can reel you in. Play on your mental, play on your emotions, get you heavily invested into me. And before you know it, the tables have completely reversed. Now I'm living off of you. See, ladies, and I talked about this in one of my previous dope discussions. We had a live stream about this. Go and check it out. I'll link it down in the comment section later. But I brought up the fact that it's going to come a time to where you're going to have a lot of guys out there that are going to play on the female's desire for having a certain lifestyle. You know what I mean? And they're going to spot y'all out from a mile away and say, ha, let me play on her. Because I already know it's in a female's nature to desire stability and security. And a lot of women today love their egos to be stroked. So let me make it seem like I am just this Prince Charming guy that has all this money to blow on her, reel her in, get her emotionally invested. Because again, that's another part of our female nature. We're very emotional. And so it would take nothing for a guy to be able to use his charisma, use his gift of gab, stroking our egos to really let our guards down. And before you know it, he's in your pockets. So Kendra G's, be careful. And I'm pretty sure that's the reason why she's like, oh no, I gotta see if it's really in your name or not, because I got finessed by some scammers. Some guys pretending to be these rich, high value men, and lo and behold, they were not. Then before you know it, I'm so emotionally invested into the relationship, he's using me. So it's a lot of things that can factor into why what Kendra G is saying is detrimental to women. I need y'all to have an open mind. Don't just write me off and say, oh, you know, she just a pig me and, you know, she just a struggle love promoter. And please. Because the Kendra G type of advice is the very reason why y'all are today struggling by your damn self. Unhappy, unfulfilled, miserable, begging, pleading with men to take you in, to go on a date with you, to even show up. Like I said, y'all are pushing a lot of men to go into this whole monk mode, single life, let me just focus on myself type of lifestyles. And you can't blame nobody but yourself and the people that you're taking advice from. The sprinkles of the world, the Kendra G's, trash. And it's no shade to them. Just being honest. Let's continue. I'm sorry for going off on a tangent, y'all. Get the likes up, like, share, comment, and subscribe.
True, but the thing with guys,
and they don't want a broke lady.
Well, no, I don't know though. Some men.
Guys, I'm speaking. I'm speaking for. Listen. I just speaking because I heard you say it.
I don't think men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's going to be too expensive. You know, wigs is $2,000, lashes is $300.
Okay,
you know, shoes is $1,000.
are you easing into high maintenance?
Yes, well, I think that yeah, that's real high.
And you're owning. So 2025 people are owning the high maintenance.
Well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree with you, Tamarin, but they're like, why if you here? If a man is here, why am I?
But you're not here for my wigs.
But they're feeling like this. Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this. Now, I'm not saying I agree
wait a minute. This is getting spicy in here.
But I'm with you, Tamarin, because I feel like I'm my own money.
Don't back up now, Kendra.
Oh, let's really see what's going on here. Kendra is laughing out of embarrassment. I believe that Kendra G, like I said earlier, is so accustomed to dealing with the superficial, fake, bad and bougie boss chicks that she really thought that maybe she would gain a lot of support and applause for the things that she's saying. But again, you all, it's going to come a time to where women in bulk are going to be like a lot of the women in this audience, like Tamarin. To where it's like, wait a minute, that is unrealistic. Okay, that is not working. And so with her not getting the reception that she thought that she would get, now it's like, oh, no, I'm with you, Tamarin, because you know I got my own money. I make my own money. Tamarin said, you're going to stay right there. You're not going to double back because now we're giving you pushback. Let's peep the game, y'all. And Kendra G, you should be very embarrassed. You know, you're too old to have that type of thought process. And Tamarin was like, girl, but they're not here for your wig. And is not. A man is there for your love, your support, your devotion, your ability to properly nurture. You know what I mean? Light my load, make my life more enjoyable and easier. What does your wig and your eyelashes have to do with that? Again, a lot of y'all women out there are looking for sponsors, not husbands, not men, not relationships, not commitment. You're looking for sponsorship deals. And now that the men are cutting y'all off and saying no deal, y'all in y'all feelings. But look at who y'all idolize. Look at who y'all are listening to. Now, luckily, a lot of the women out in this audience here, they were like, oh, I'm not feeling that. That's not really how this works. And I'm pretty sure a lot of those women that may be in the audience of a Tamarin are married women, happily married women, the bulk of them, to where it's like, wait a minute, what? That is not feasible. That is not something that's reasonable, logical, nothing. So yeah, Kendra, you should be absolutely embarrassed, which I'm sure you are. And if you're not, like I said, you very much so should be. And I also loved how Tamarin said, well, a man does not want no broke down woman either. To where all you're here for is to deplete me, strip from me. No. You know what I'm saying? Men, again, want a woman that is going to replenish him, pour back into him, not just see, what wig he can buy for this week. Let's continue. Like the video.
We got some groans, we got some applause, we got some moans. Alana's coming back with us. I didn't know the Valentine's Day was going to get this hot. We'll be right back. I'm going to tell you now this.
Hold on, y'all. Did y'all see Tamara's face? Let's zoom in on her face. She is completely dumbfounded, blown away. Like, is she really doing this? Hold on, let's look at it. Look at this face. Tamara is like, is she really out here saying that a man should be obligated to pay for her $2,000 wigs? Like, man, why should you even have a $2,000 wig? Like, you just being careless with your money. A man will be broke in 2.5 seconds dealing with a chick like this. But, I mean, maybe I'm out the loop. And I want to let y'all know right now, Tamarin of the world, y'all are not out the loop. All of y'all Tamarins out there, you're not out the loop, sis. It's just that these other females out here are loopy. But let's continue. Like the video.
I'm going to tell you now, this has been one of the most unexpected Valentine's Day episodes in 6 seasons. We are nearly at 1,000 episodes, and I've never discussed dates that involve buying of wigs. This is phenomenal. We're talking today on this Valentine's Day about dating trends in hopes of helping those out there who are looking for love. Alana Dunn, the host of Modern Dating Podcast, seeing other people with us, along with Kendra G, the host of YouTube's Kendra G Single.
Also, you know what? You were willing to date a man shorter than you, potentially.
Yeah.
A lot of women have height requirements. They're like, I don't want to settle. Well, right now, your man's invisible. Okay? I think 5'9" is better than invisible,
and Kendra, for me, I make the joke about him being shorter than me. What it was, though, and you went with defining, I was not defining myself as single.
Right.
I was not, I had lost my job. I had a lot of things that were tumult in my life at that time. And I told Stephen one day, I said, I don't know if I was still working if I would have seen you. Not having my work as my title, I saw that man.
Right.
Oh.
And he saw me.
Right.
And then he clearly saw a baby too, because then we know what Moses and the rest is history.
Now, I thought that was something that was highlight worthy because a lot of women can be swept up into this whole I'm a boss chick type of lifestyle and mentality to where you all probably are missing out on y'all's husbands. You know what I mean? And with you all having that superficial type of mindset, it is repelling a lot of the men that maybe you would want to be with away from you, because you are coming off as this type of chick that's like, oh no, I got my own, and I'm independent and I'm a boss, and I don't really got time for this, that, and the third. Just make sure you got your check out for me. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's the type of advice that a Kendra G would give. She would give you the advice of, because you a boss and you a prize. And if that man is going to be in your presence, then he better pay for it. And this, that, and the third, this X, Y, and Z. So a Kendra G, with her advice, would actually create a lot of circumstances and situations of women missing out. And I see how she's trying to double back from what she was initially saying, because maybe she is now seeing the mixed reviews from the audience where they're not really feeling what she has to say. So now she's like, oh, I try to tell women in so many words not to be so surface level with their standards. It's nothing wrong with a man being short, or it's nothing wrong with a man doing this, that, and the third, or it's nothing wrong with you not holding this man to a superficial standard of quality for him to live up to. So now she's trying to double back from it. But nonetheless, she's already done so much damage to where a lot of women are probably looking at her sideways. The women that support Kendra G are probably looking at her like, girl, wait, this is not really what you talk about on your platform. You tell us that we need to have these superficial, over the top, high standards because we are the prize. Now you're coming on this Tamron show talking about how you pretty much need to go ahead and settle because settling is better than having an invisible man. Like, let's be clear. Let's really listen. Let's really peep the game on what's being said. So all across the board, you're starting to see her have a whole different tune. And I will not be surprised if you start to see a lot more women be completely turned off from this type of advice and say, you know what? I do need to maybe start to implement something that is a lot more realistic. Expecting for a man in today's climate to be able to afford a $2,000 a pop wig, not that feasible, not that realistic. That's somebody's mortgage. That's somebody's rent even. So no, I don't think that that's something that I should expect for a man to do. And let's be honest, you all, men ain't doing it. Kendra G herself is still single. So therefore, how could she ever tell you what you need not to settle for or what you need not to do? Kendra G honestly needs to shut up until she's actually in a position to where she can show and prove that her advice actually works. And that's no shade. I'm just being honest. But I loved how Tamron had to even drive the point home of, yeah, I don't know if I was heavily in my strong, independent boss chick bag that I would have even saw my husband's value. I probably wouldn't even be married today if I carry and possess that type of energy. To where it was like, oh no, it's all about me. It's all about what a man can do for me. And if you're going to be here, then, pay for this. Merely looking at men again like ATMs, paychecks, objects, tools to be used and then discarded of at your discretion for your convenience. That's how a lot of women are being indoctrinated to view men. And it's a Kendra G's fault. I hope y'all wake up before it's too late. I really do. And from the looks of it, it is starting to look like a lot more women are coming to terms with reality and really waking up. And so shout out to y'all. Salute to y'all. I love that. And also I want to say again, salute to Tamron for giving her pushback, for being fair and balanced in her assessments, in the things that she was saying, because she could have easily went right along with what Kendra was saying and been like, oh yeah, because you are a prize and you a boss chick. And if you can't afford to do this for yourself, then a man should be able to do that for you too. And here's the catch to that though. A lot of these chicks out here, like a Kendra G, they can't even afford their own damn lifestyles. Let's be completely honest and transparent and clear. They're a paycheck away from being broke. You know why? Because all of their money that they're able to bring in is going on $2,000 wigs. So just be careful, ladies. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful about who y'all are taking advice from. Ask yourself, is this something that's realistic? Does this woman have any type of desired result that she's telling me that I should have? I don't know. And again, that is in no way, shape, or form trying to tell y'all that I'm perfect and I have everything together. Like, no relationship, no marriage is perfect. Anybody that's saying that, they're a lie. Okay. But it's about it being worth it. It's about it being something that is long lasting and healthy, fair, balanced, fulfilling. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're looking at Kendra G and she's telling you to behave a certain way and think a certain way, take it with a grain of salt. When you're looking at her and you're seeing firsthand that she's not even at the position or in the position that she's trying to, I guess, teach you to be in. And Kendra G, you embarrass Black women. These other women sitting here on this panel with you, they were looking at you like, this lady is cringy. These other women they're not even in the mindset of thinking about a wig in regards to a relationship and dating. Like, what? That does not even register or compute to them. Like, is she really talking about wigs and eyelashes while we're trying to talk about people matchmaking? People having healthy, balanced relationships, strong foundations. Embarrassing. But hopefully you all wake up before it's too damn late and you all really see the writing on the wall. The men are done with this. Okay? They are. Women like Kendra G are getting passed up. She has to foot her own bill. She's getting paid off of y'all's views, off of y'all calling in for her help. She don't have a man there with her. She gets scammers. You know what I mean? But hey, that is what it is. But again, you all really wake up. I know the truth. You know the truth, which is again why you all are paying top dollar to go and find a man, to mingle with men. Y'all are paying top dollar to do that. So that is showing a lot. That is telling a lot about how you women are really desiring to have that connection, that companionship, that commitment. But you'll never find that following up behind the Kendra G because she hasn't even found it for herself. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I'm going to see y'all in the next dope discussion. Much love and peace to my crown heads. And y'all, please let me know y'all thoughts, opinions, and feedback about this in the comments down below. Fellas, y'all let me know. Are you, taking care of a Kendra G type of chick to where you're going to pay $2,000 for her wig and $300 a pop for her eyelashes? Let me know, okay? But from what I can see, y'all not going for it. And that is why the Kendra G's of the world are still alone and winter is here. I'm gonna check y'all on the next dope discussion. Peace.